parenting expert Jane Evans thinks innuendo in family shows is inappropriate and wrong, alongside a broadcaster, India Willoughby, who says it's all part of British culture. I mean, you know, it is all a little bit carry-on, isn't it? But is there a time and a place for it, Jane?
Definitely there's a time and a place. It saddens me deeply that a family cannot just sit down for a family show, because, I mean, clearly this is what it's aimed at, and just relax. As a parent, you know, parents are very stressed out. They have a lot to deal with nowadays. And to think, great, for an hour, as a family, we can relax, we can have a joke, we can enjoy, because it's about baking, last time I looked, without the discomfort and, oh, God, now I'm going to have to spend the next 10 minutes explaining
what an organ is and why that is funny.
And why is that funny? Or even worse, the child will go to school and maybe ask another child and may even get into trouble.
Yeah. I looked up yesterday, and the first double entendre apparently dates back to the 10th century, with a country of seaside postcards.
So keep it for the adults. Why do you need to do it in front of the children?
Because, well, would you take your child to a pantomime? There's loads of innuendos around you all the time. It's actually a very linguistic skill. I think a clever double entendre shows a certain talent.
The thing is, I feel for the parents. Parents have enough to do. They're under enough pressure. We live in a world where there is, you know, we have loads and loads of problems around consent, around what is OK when it comes to touch and all the rest of it.
But isn't it better?
Exactly, so don't do it. Great British Bake Off.
I was watching with my 14-year-old, my 12-year-old. They didn't notice. They noticed, and one of they genuinely didn't, because I don't think they thought it was funny. They noticed a few other bits and pieces.
And they've got a good sense of humour.
Absolutely.
They're the kind of kids who would laugh at that sort of thing.
Quite. They're 14 and 12. I mean, all their life is revolved around Willies, for heaven's sake. They love it. And they've jokes about it.
Yeah,
that's all they. I mean, they're teenagers.
But you know
what's
the
point is, though, what I wouldn't have had a problem if they had said, "Why is that funny, Dad?" And me explaining it and saying, "Well, because
you feel able to," but not all parents do. Some
parents,
not
the problem,
depending. Well, why do we have to put this on parents? Also, a very important point is that we need to be teaching children the proper name for body parts. That's how we keep them safe.
And what better way to do that with the family around you watching a show?
But it may not be appropriate. If you're relaxing, you just want to chill out, you've had a hard day at work, the children have been at school all day, and you just want to enjoy a programme without then having to have a massive conversation.
What do you think happens at school and around them? You know, all these conversations are taken around them.
This doesn't happen at school for 8-year-olds unless they see stuff like this on the television.
To be fair, Bake Off has always had this as part of its sort of shtick, hasn't it?
It's a cheeky charm.
Do you remember the squirrel?
I don't find it charming at all.
And it doesn't seem to be knocking their viewing figures.
You know, there was a story last year. There was a butcher in Staffordshire who was forced to remove a sign saying, "I will tenderise your rump before you leave the shop." Now, to me, that's just like a jocular statement. It's going to make everyone giggle. Do we really want to live in this sanitised world?
It's not about sanitisation. It's about respecting our children and keeping them safe. And these throwaway, sexualised
British
comments.
Bake Off. It's not some X-rated film.
Well, then, even more's the point. Why do you need sexual innuendo in the Great British Bake Off? There's nothing in there that implies there's going to be anything of that.
I have to say,
it's about taste.
You don't understand the double entendre.
Our viewers, you're in the minority, because the majority, absolutely the majority, believe that it's fun. Ian says, if people get offended too easy, life's too short, don't like it, don't watch it, simple. Colin says, sexual innuendo shouldn't be done in front of children. I totally agree. Pre-Wiltshire, this is Eleanor, innuendo should be dubbed out. It's uncomfortable, even embarrassing. But Sharon loves innuendo. I find
it's not. It's a good point, actually. It's not a live programme, isn't it? The producers have made
they have intentionally
that stuff
included.
I grew up on carry-on films, you know. We wouldn't have Barbara Winter, and I'm perfectly normal. Look at me.
It's not about being normal. It's about keeping our children in a world of not having to worry about stuff and giving them the actual facts about their body parts. But
I just want it to be funny.
I just want it to be funny and about cakes.
Of course,
and just don't throw that other stuff in there.
We were at the heart of the Great British Beat Off, which went transatlantic, didn't we? Dan Stevens all those years ago. Susanna Reid. So I'm not sure you've got a leg to stand on when it comes down to these things. We'll leave that hanging in the air, literally.
Oh, very good.
Jane, India, thank you very much.